1. Questions 1 to 6. Direction. You will hear two conversations. In each conversation, you will have to answer three questions. Now, listen to the first conversation.
Hello, Dan McGuire.
Hello? Hello? Is that Dan McGuire?
Speaking.
Hello, Dan. This is Robert.
Hi, Robert. How's it going? All ready to start construction today?
Well, actually, no. I'm afraid we've got a problem. Some local farmers are protesting against the dam. They're saying they don't want to lose their farmland.
I can't believe it. I thought they agreed to this project. We paid them compensation, didn't we?
But now they say they don't agree. They're stopping the work from going ahead.
Stopping the work? How do you mean exactly?
There are hundreds of people here. They're sitting on the ground where we want to start work, holding banners which say no to the dam and this is our land. Some people have tied themselves to our machines. I think there are some foreign activists among them, environmental groups from the US and from Europe.
Oh, my. That's all we need. Couldn't we bring in some people to move them? What about the army?
I think it could be very dangerous. It might turn violent. Then some people would get hurt, and that would mean bad publicity for the company. Perhaps we could talk to them, offer them a bigger compensation package. These people are poor farmers. I'm sure they would be happy to get more money.
But what about the cost? We don't have any more money in the budget. And it'll mean lengthy negotiations. In fact, the longer the protest goes on, the longer we'll be delayed. We won't be able to finish on schedule, and that'll result in even more expense.
What are we going to do?
Find out who's leading the protest. Talk to the leaders. Ask them why they changed their minds. I'm going to call a crisis meeting. I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Okay, Dan. Bye.
Thank you for your attention. Any questions? Yes.
Building a warehouse is a big investment. Can you please explain how we're going to manage it?
Sorry, are you asking about financing?
Financing, yes.
Well, two banks have already agreed to lend us the capital we need. You can find the details in the handouts I gave you. Page 14. The interest rates are very favourable. Page 14, is it? You'll see it just
yeah.
there.
Surely it's too risky. What if there's a drop in sales? We won't be able to pay off the loans.
That's a good question, but the sales forecasts are healthy and there's no reason why we should see a drop in sales. In fact, once the warehouse has been built, we should be able to expand, and that will give us greater stability.
So, what are the sales projections for the next 5 years?
I'm afraid I don't have that information here, but I can find out for you. Any other questions? Yes?
You say that the cost of maintaining a warehouse would be low. Can you give us a full breakdown of running costs, please?
Sorry, I don't think we have time to go into that. But we'll be discussing the details at our next meeting. So, if any...
Up được 5 phút, từ từ để xem là có chưa.
Part 2. Questions 6 to 10.
Can you think of examples where a breakdown in communication seriously affected a business?
Breakdown in communication can bring the world to a halt today. We're living in an information society. whose foundation is based on efficient communication. For example, a recent breakdown in communication of our country's air traffic control system led to a 24-hour closure of all airports in the country and a resulting delay in flights globally. Nowadays, companies and their suppliers are tied up with agreements where they pay huge fines by the hour for delay in fixing communication systems. This is more prevalent in the banking industry, where, for example, if a cash machine breaks down, every hour there is a delay in fixing the cash machine, there is a fine which is paid by the engineering company. And the reason for that is every hour when there is a delay, the bank loses money. This requires good communication between the bank and engineering company, or it results in loss of money for both parties.
How do you see business communication developing in the future?
Business communication is under pressure to be more accurate, targeted, and timely. There are stricter privacy regulations worldwide which require explicit permission from customers if businesses want to communicate with them. We have all faced the problem of email spam, messages which we never requested from companies who we have had no relationship with. Businesses in the future will give more control of a two-way communication to their customers. Nowadays, increasingly, apart from people communicating with each other, we have machine-to-machine communications. What I mean is where machines are embedded with communication devices, transferring information to information systems and computers worldwide, and this is primarily to improve business efficiency. For example, we have increasing number of cars, vending machines, and equipment which is fixed with mobile devices which communicate with head offices of companies and service centers.
Top 1 được 3 câu.